Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dirain and today we continue diving into the drama and novel Lost You Forever, comparing the two versions of the story. If you missed the previous parts, I highly recommend checking them out before you continue this video. And if you don't want to miss my next videos, subscribe! After extracting the bug from her brother, Xiao Yao decides to leave Tinshui town. After watching through the whole drama and reading the whole novel, we can understand the decision of hers. Ever since she started wandering around, she had no desire to come back to the world where her mother left her, her grandfather prioritized his rule over his own family, and her father despised her because she was not even his daughter. She thought she had nobody left and she was afraid for her life. It was easier for her to stay a random nobody named Wen Xiaolou. However, before she can leave, the drama shows us that after hearing about the miracle healer, the emperor of Haolin asked his disciple to invite him to his place. The novel doesn't describe their conversation at all, we only see it in the drama. Meanwhile, Shanjin makes another attempt to stay in Xiao Yao's life, but sees that she is about to leave this place. Both the novel and the drama show his monologue and Xiao Yao's cold reaction to it. She asks Shanjin to leave and never come back. Unexpectedly, this day brought another unwanted guest. Sanxuan is here to take Xiao Yao with him, and she's desperately trying to get herself out of this situation. While that happens, we also see Xiang in his assassin's disguise ordering the creation of a bow. The bow is delicate and masterfully designed, and the materials for it are very rare, as the smith tells him. Of course, none of that is shown in the novel yet. The drama raises the stakes here, as Xiao Yao even hurts herself to try to summon Xiang. But wait, that wasn't in the novel. In the novel, she thought that she really misses Shando as he wouldn't care about Xiyan and Haolin. She thinks about it in the drama too, but there was simply no time to summon him. She couldn't wait and she knew that Sanxuan wouldn't as well, so she didn't hurt herself. Then again, there is no mention of Shando desperately barging into the clinic to find Xiao Yao in the novel, and I'm glad that the drama added this moment, because it shows us once again that he cares and worries about her. And it looks like Shando is fresh out of the battle. We see bloodstains on his pristine clothes. The escape sequence plays out a bit differently in both versions. The novel follows Xiao Yao's perspective, as she and Jin use a decoy to trick their pursuers. In the drama though, we see Sanxuan talking to his servant, and then this servant trying to find out the whereabouts of Shanjin from his fiancée. And the drama points at Yiying as the informer that helped Xuan discover Jin's plan. It wasn't in the novel. The attempt to outsmart and outrun Sanxuan failed, and Xiao Yao is left with a choice: run away, change her appearance once again and forget about everything, or return to quote-unquote save Shanjin. The drama shows us one of Sanxuan's guards punching Shanjin, which wasn't in the novel. Sanxuan only said that he had no problem killing Yashuqi, but when Xiao Yao checked his pulse, she found out that he simply used too much spiritual power to cover her exit and passed out. Why did they add this punch then? You tell me in the comments. Next episode starts with Shando, who, sensing Xiao Yao's distress, rushes to her despite his own injuries. And Xiao Yao gets a warm welcome from her brother with a pair of broken legs. Xiang feels it and is even more concerned now, urging Mao Qiu to fly faster. He scolds Xiao Yao for being useless and getting caught. In the novel, we read about Xiao Yao's legs being broken, but it is not mentioned at all to what extent did Xiang feel it or if he felt it at all. And once again, they try to convince us that Xiao Yao saw her blood as a medicine for everyone, especially Shanjin. This wasn't in the novel, and Shanjin was unconscious until they were already in the Dragonbone prison. In the drama, they start bonding in this cage while still on the way, as Shanjin sees Xiao Yao healed him using her blood and then understands the meaning behind the marks on her neck. And listen to this phrase that Xiao Yao says here. Shando uses me as medicine pot, drinking my blood whenever he wants. Right after that phrase, Xiao Yao offers to Shanjin some more of her blood, but he refuses and tells her to never use her blood on others again. Thank you for trying to compare these two men in this way and show us how good and morally high Chu Shanjin is. And of course how bad Shando is for using so much Xiao Yao's blood. As Tu Shanjin coaxes a promise to wait for him out of Xiao Yao and asks her not to fall in love with other men, we transition to Shando. Hurt after battle and exhausted after the long flight, he fights his way through the barrier to get to Xiao Yao. We get to see the obstacles he had to fight in order to get to her, and it is something that the novel hid from the readers, shrouding this information in the dark and leaving it only between the lines. Meanwhile, in the cave, Tu Shanjin tells Xiao Yao that he will wait even if it takes his whole lifetime. As I am writing these words, I am tearing up again, but I won't discuss it for now. We'll talk about it later. Now let's talk about the first time all three main men in Xiao Yao's life see each other. First of all, we have seen how much Shando had to go through just to get to Xiao Yao. But he wanted to save the woman he loves, so he still came to her. Xiao Yao felt the bug in her heart and asked Tu Shanjin to get close to the ocean. In the drama, Shando appears out of thin air, but in the novel he didn't do that. He actually rode a wave. Their back and forth about Xiao Yao being injured and then saying that she doesn't need him to save her is the same in both versions. And after Shando left, in the novel Xiao Yao thinks, did he really travel thousands of miles just to ask me 2 questions? Well, Xiao Yao, you should have thought about it more. Maybe you could have even understood something. With that, we have come to the end of this video. I hope my analysis brought you joy and made you see something differently, or simply reminded you of the beauty of the novel and its complex view of the main characters. Thank you for watching till the end, leaving a like and commenting. Stay healthy, happy and take care of yourselves. Till the next video!